Hey chickies, okay, today we're doing Fancy Pants Moroccan ×2. I love doing this, it was so much fun, especially the second one, that's my favourite. Let's get into it, I really hope you like it. So I'm starting off with the white base. I'm using OPI's Alpine Snow, yes, my favourite white polish. And that's on all of my nails. After the white base, I'm using a coat of Seche Vite, also on all of my nails because I'm going to be using some nail vinyls today. I'm also going to be using some liquid latex from BLISS called Simply Peel to protect the skin around my nails because this is going to get messy. Now, of course, if you are allergic to latex, I do not recommend this product. I would recommend any of the other alternatives. You could use tape, you could use glue, some people use Elmer's glue. There's lots of other different alternatives that you can use to protect the skin around your nails from, all of that mess. I'm going to be using nail vinyls from What's Up Nails. Let's take a moment to appreciate their holographic packaging. It's just beautiful. Now here are the Moroccan vinyls. Sorry. Here are the Moroccan vinyls from What's Up Nails I'll be using today. I haven't had any problems with nail vinyls from What's Up Nails. They're all really good quality. I'm really impressed with them. Now Rhonda, I think it's Rhonda, I apologise if I pronounce your name incorrectly. Langlios. She mentioned to me a really good tip the other day. I didn't do it on this one because she mentioned I already did this one like last week, and now I'm just voicing it over. She mentioned that what she does is gets a squishy stamper and squishes that down over the top of the vinyl, and that helps to mold the vinyl onto your nail, especially if you have a really curved nail. And I thought that was a great idea. Obviously, I like to cut the edges off of them to help in or aid in that, and I think that's just maybe another step that we could all try, thanks to Rhonda. Which would hopefully make adhering the vinyls to your nails a lot better. So great tip, thanks Rhonda. Now to put the colour on my nails, I'm going to be using a fan brush today. But you didn't see that one coming, did you? And all of the colourful polishes that I'll be using are from KESTER. I will put the names and whatnots down in the description box down below because I'm super generous with my links. I'm going to go ahead and put a line of each of the polishes on my Uber Chic Beauty mat, and then I'm going to pick those colours up using the fan brush, and then we're just going to fan it back and forth over the nail. Depending on how much blending you're going to go for, you can go back and forth as many times as you like. I think I went back and forth on this one a little too much, but that was just me because I tend to overwork things and not leave well enough alone. That's just my issue, but I still really loved how it turned out. The second one is most definitely my favorite, but I still really, really love the way this one turned out. Don't get me wrong, I think it was beautiful. Of course, once you're finished with your color application, you want to go ahead and remove the vinyl and or the liquid latex. If they come off together, that's fine. If you have to take them off separately, that's also fine, but I think it turned out absolutely beautifully. Now, as you can see, I only have the tiniest amount to clean up, and of course I'm going to take care of that using my non-acetone remover and my Royal Majestic brush because it's still my favorite. And once your nails are completely dry, you want to go ahead and seal them in with your favorite top coat. Of course, I'm using Seche Vite as per usual. And that's it for the first one. I really hope you liked it as much as I did. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I do love this one. The second one is most definitely my favorite, but I really, 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 really loved how it turned out. Have I convinced you how much I loved it? I'm sure I have. Okay, so let's move into the second one. Now, I took everything off my nails except for my pinky. I left that one white. And then the other 3 nails, I used my homemade Sally Hansen sheer black polish and just one thin coat of that over each of the 3 nails that I had with nothing on them. Of course, I have my base coat. I know it looks a little bit streaky, and ordinarily I would have done 2 coats, but because we're going to go over the top of this with some Moroccan design, I didn't think it was necessary to do any more than 1 coat. Again, I'm using a coat of Seche Vite over those 3 nails because we're going to be using the same What's Up Nails Moroccan vinyls. Now I'm going to be doing the colour application using the squishy squish method, and to do that I'm using my Uber Chic Beauty Extra Large Squishy Stamper. The polishes I'm using are all from HB Beauty Bar. They sent me some Ella Mila polishes. The dark blue one I've already used before in front of you, and I'm also using the light blue that they sent me. It's a beautiful baby blue polish. It's just gorgeous. Links will be in the description box down below as per usual, and I'm also going to be using OPI's Alpine Snow. Now, we all know that the squishy squish method can get really messy, so of course I'm going to be using some Simply Peel by BLISS, which is their liquid latex barrier, to protect the skin around my nails. Again, if you're allergic to latex, don't use it, because that would be bad. Now once the liquid latex is completely dry, you can go ahead and lay down the nail vinyl. I'm of course going to cut off the very tip, just like I did with the first one. I obviously do that to make sure that I can mold the vinyl to my nail a bit better. And these ones in particular, because they have such a fine cut, are going to mold much better to your nail than something that has like a thicker cut. So now it's time for the squishy squish, and basically you're just going to put the polish onto the squishy stamper and then stamp that onto your nail directly. You can use a silicone mat to take off some of the excess polish. I don't tend to do that generally, and I was just being a real smutty pants and thinking I was going to do a full-on gradient with it by putting it in like a line like you would do if you were using a sponge, but it didn't turn out that way because I tend to be a little bit smushy. I like to smush a lot, so I sort of move it around all over the place and end up ruining any kind of gradient thoughts I might have had. But I really loved how this one turned out, but the next one's my favorite, and I think you'll see why. And once you've done as much squishing as you want to, you can go ahead and start to remove firstly the vinyl, then the liquid latex off your skin, so that you can see what damage has been done and how much mess you're going to have to clean up. It's usually quite a lot, but it's 100% worth it. On the ring fingernail, I was pretty much determined to create this squishy squish gradient that I have been attempting to and sabotage, as I basically self-sabotaged on the middle nail, even though I really liked how it came out. So I just was a lot more controlled in my squishing with this one, and I made sure to add a little bit more white to the stamper after the first squish, and I think you will agree that it turned out quite beautifully, and it's most definitely a gradient. You see, after that last squish, it was beautiful, but once I take this vinyl off, you'll see just how beautiful it is. Like, I'm not kidding, I think this is stunning. Like, seriously, I could wear this for the rest. If this was the only thing I was allowed to wear for the rest of my life, I wouldn't be upset about it. I love this that much. I'm not even kidding you. This is serious business. Now, as you can see on the middle nail especially, I've got a bunch of mess to clean up. Well, I'm not doing a nail cleanup porn in this video because otherwise it'd be so long, it'd be ridiculous. But as you can imagine, even though squishing is fun and it looks great, it does cause a lot of mess, especially under the tip of your nail. Like later on, when you take it off, you'll notice just how much polish got under there. But I think it's completely worth it. And once your design is completely dry, you want to go ahead and seal that beautiful thing under a good quality top coat. Of course, I'm using Seche Vite, as per usual. I wonder if that girl's still listening. You know, the one that didn't like me saying that? It's probably really annoying her. I'm sorry. Not really, but I am. But not really. That's so naughty. And that's it for this one. I really hope you liked it. I hope you loved it as much as I did, especially this blue one. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Like I could... Oh, I said it already before, I'm sorry. I just loved it so much. I love that indigo blue and that... Oh, it was just beautiful. Anyway, thank you so much again for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye, chickies. Oh, and thank you for subscribing, and thanks for that delicious thumbs up. I think I definitely earned one this time. Oh, and don't forget to, you know, obviously subscribe, go and watch my previous video, follow me on all of the other social medias. Don't forget to share this video with all of your friends, you know, click the share button. That's fun. Anyway, I'm going now. Bye.